All right. It's been a little bit since I've gone live. As you know, I've got cerebral palsy. I walk the walker. That's that thing behind back that way. There it is. Um, and I have been gainfully employed with several employers. Um, Looking for another job because I got let go from my last employer. I didn't get fired, but I got laid off, and it's just the job search has been maddening. So, gonna try to be careful here. Um, to you people, because it's not just guys, to you people that voted the way you did, that had a negative impact on me, just a matter of time before it starts getting to you. So, what we're running into now, and this goes with any job that I've applied for recently, you can no longer mark yourself as disabled. So, with rolling back of that and just that whole thing in one piece, because you're no longer protected under that, now, at least my impression of the situation, and please, somebody leave a comment or correct me if I'm wrong, they can. I don't know why that dinged me, but it did. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong. With no longer having that protection, they can basically reject you on site if you've got a disability. They can just make an assumption of, okay, this person can't do this job. Doesn't matter what you have in degrees, even though I have two. Whoa, my hands actually work good enough to where I held up two fingers and my cerebral palsy didn't get stupid. Now, if I try to do that on my other hand, it ain't gonna work. Just ain't gonna. I can get three, but I can't do two. Anyway, so I've had more than one interview, and I thought the interviews went really well. In fact, one of them went good enough that they're like, "Look, if you pass the assessment, we'll talk about compensation." Now, in saying that, I feel like when somebody says that specifically, that you've kind of had the job in hand, and then they ghosted me for a week, and then after a week, and then they decided to tell me that they were going to go with somebody else. So these people out there that are saying that the population just doesn't want to work, yes, we do. It's just you're one of those folks that don't want to give disabled people the opportunity, and you've made yourself this own little mess. I'm a good employee. All I want to do is work. And people see my, oh, uh, when I show up for an interview, because obviously I have the experience and I have the education to where they want to interview me. So since I can't um, mark myself as disabled, I just keep my trap shut on my disability until I walk through the door. Now, some of you able-bodied snowflakes out there are going to say that's not fair to blindside somebody like that. Well, to those folks, you voted the way you voted that created this mess. So, hi, we're here. This is where we're at now. So, good work. Um, I mean, I haven't stopped looking for a job. I've applied countless places, and I've had good interviews, and then nobody's gotten gutsy enough to like tell me that I didn't get the job because of my disability. They've come up with other excuses, but I think it's a matter of time before I hear that. If I'm going to be honest, it's just like, and all we want to do is this goes for all the truly disabled folks out there. Now, what I mean by that is there are some people out there that are saying they're disabled, that they can't work. But the thing is I'm okay with a customer service job as long as you pay me a fair wage. Now, there's a differing of opinion on a fair wage, but even on these sit down jobs, these people that are saying they're disabled and can't work, they can do a sit down job, but nobody